Good evening, Jen and Lynn. I'm Shania Lanier. I'm from Detachment 12 in Birmingham, Alabama, with these guys at UAH, but I'm at Stanford University. I am a rising senior, so I'm basically in charge of the cadets there, and wanting to know from you gentlemen, what is something that us upperclassmen can say to maybe incoming freshmen or sophomores who are still trying to decide if they want to join the military? What can we say about the Space Force to them? I'm also in charge of recruiting over the summer and in the fall, but I personally don't know as much about the Space Force. So,
Well, yeah, there's no easy answers to that question. I think the best thing to do is try to get the most accurate picture you can of what life in the service would be like. I think we all live in an environment now where we try to simplify things. So we think about maybe military life as what we see in the movies or what we've read in books. Actively seek out people and ask them, what does day in the life of a lieutenant in the U.S. Space Force, what does it look like? What do you do? What are you expected to accomplish? And I think that starts to just get somebody into the front door. If working with technology, if working with other people that think about technology, if that sounds interesting to you, there's a lot of staring at schematics to figure out exactly what a problem was. It's talking to cyber people to figure out how do you defend this network router against a potential threat. Tactics in space take on these three-dimensional aspects that are hard to intuitively visualize, and you got to work through that. But if that all sounds challenging and exciting, and you want to be a part of something new, then the Space Force might be a great place for you. But I've said before, the things that get you into the service aren't necessarily the things that keep you in the service. I make no bones about the fact that they paid for college. There was a job waiting on the other side, and that was pretty valuable. When I saw people sending out resumes, and I'm like, nope, I know exactly where I'm going. I know what my job's going to be. There's value to that, but it's a little bit transactional. That's not going to keep you in. But once you're in, you see something larger. It becomes kind of a calling. It's patriotic. You're not just chasing a bottom line and profits. You're contributing to the advancement of national security, and there's something kind of prideful about that. And you're working with amazing people, and you think, I can't leave these people behind. They're going to stay here and keep doing great things. I want to be a part of this team. And now you stay a little longer. And so if those kinds of intangible things appeal to a person, boy, the military is such a great opportunity. They'll educate you, they'll give you skills, and you get to work with amazing people. It's really hard to get out. Here I am, 34 years later, and I keep wanting to know what I'm going to do when I grow up, and 34 years goes by in the blink of an eye. So I would just kind of try to be as clear and eyes wide open as possible about what being in the military is like and all the advantages that you might get.
The last word is yours.
Well, I just want to, finish where I started, and that's to say thank you, Dr. Robinson. The work that was done here, amazing. I can't tell you how proud I am of that planetarium show. I hope it gets distributed around the country and others get to see it and learn a little bit about the Space Force. Thanks to the SFA. Thanks to all of you. Cadets, good luck to you. Study hard. We're going to need you in the force. We've got a lot of hard problems to solve. But every time I interact with people like you, I'm encouraged because I see dedicated people, I see smart people, I see people that are going to really solve the problems that we're facing. And so thank you for getting to this point in your careers, and I look forward to seeing you when you're on the other side as well. But to the rest of the team here in Huntsville, I love coming to Huntsville. I told you it's a great audience to talk to. Thanks for the partnership. Thanks for the work with MDA. Thanks for the work with NASA. Thanks for the work with Space Development Agency. There's so much going on down here that we're counting on, and we appreciate your expertise. We appreciate your commitment. We appreciate your patriotism, because all of those things matter greatly with the challenges we face on an ever-increasing, more dangerous environment, especially in the space domain. So thank you for your time tonight, and thank you so much for being here.
I'd just like to say, on behalf of the U.S. Space and Rocket Center and everyone in Huntsville, we're so honored to have you here tonight. We're thrilled for this experience. What an amazing movie as well, right? And just a great opportunity. So thank you again. Let's offer one more very warm